We are cranking, keeping super busy. We're shooting season 8 of Flip or Flop right now. We're still flipping a bunch of houses, buying a bunch of rentals, and in this market, we're still continuing to grow the company.
What's your average profit? I know the most you guys ever made was like 200 grand, but how would you say that your average profit is stacking up to recent years? Is it fallen a little bit because the prices are all up?
I mean, there's obviously different things have affected the market, and the profits vary. I would say on average, we're still running a net profit of anywhere between $40,000 to $60,000. It's kind of a case-by-case scenario, but on some houses we'll make $100,000, $200,000. On some houses we might lose $5,000 or $10,000. But typically, if we're losing going into those deals, we know we might lose, and we lose about 5% of the time.
Has it gotten harder?
It definitely has gotten harder. There's more homes for sale. There's more competition. In general, the house flipping market is changing, and as an investor, I need to study the market, read the market, and make sure I'm getting ready for tomorrow while still focusing on today.
How do you know when a house is a good flip candidate and when it isn't?
You know, ultimately, it all comes down to what is this house going to sell for? At the end of the day, after I take the purchase price, the construction price, what is that home going to be worth? So when flipping houses, you make your money when you buy the house. Just because a house is a piece of junk doesn't mean it's a good flip. So it has to be at the right price. You never make your money when you sell. You always make it when you buy, and you've got to buy right.
And Tarek, one of the things we always wonder about watching these shows is how many homes do you have to have simultaneously going in order to turn a profit? And what happens when the more projects you have going, the more people involved on the job? Does this scale? How many projects do you have going right now?
That is a very good point. The most projects and most flips I've ever had going at one time was 74. Oh. And I can tell you right now, that was very, very stressful. And right now, I think I have 29 flips going, which is less than 74. But my profitability is probably the same because there's a lot easier to manage that many houses compared to 74 houses. And there's a lot of costs involved.
So as you look at the entire waterfront of potential flip houses, is it easier to make money in lower priced houses where you may get them for a cheaper price, number one, and then you may, and because of the neighborhood, whatever, you may employ less expensive fixtures and so on and so forth, or can you make more money at the high end?
You know, it's a case-by-case scenario. I'm down here in Newport Beach, California. I know there's a lot of developers. They're going in there and doing these super high-end projects. For me, I stay away from those projects. Obviously, if I come across a really good deal, I'll get into one of those. But I like the turn and burn, you know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 houses. You get in, you get out fast, and the amount of risk is a lot less because in real estate, it's all about time. And if I'm doing a project that's going to take me 2 years, the risk of the market shifting is really, really high versus me going into a house, getting in and out within 90 days. So when it comes to risk, the lower price, the better.